All right. Here we are. It's my first AMA. I don't know what's going to happen, if anything's going to happen. But I'm here, chilling. What do we got? Two to three people right now? 2 people? I wonder who it is. I don't even know what I'm going to do. I'm just hanging out, waiting for people. You want to show up? Awesome. Feel free to talk to me in the chat. Oh, I forgot to change the latency setting. I forgot. That's okay. I don't need to mess with the latency settings. I wonder. No, that's fine. I felt like I was hearing I am hearing an echo of myself. Oh, hey, Dad. Do you hear 2 of me? Maybe it's just me. I need to adjust my audio settings, I think. Mom's trying to call me. Does she know that I'm live right now, or? How does she not know if you're watching me? Let's try this. Monitor off. Oh, that's better. I think. No? I don't know what's going on. Why do I hear 2 of myself? Let's pause the music real quick. Pause the music real quick. I hear 2 of myself. Yeah. You don't know where Mom is? She just tried calling me. Let's see. Why do I hear 2 of myself? Let's do that. Does that work? Maybe. Yeah, it does. I know, I know. That's probably true, but I hear like a tiny little bit of a of a delay. Like I hear one of them, and then I'm monitoring 2 of them, I guess. Are you still hearing me? Because I just turned off monitor. It should still be broadcasting my voice. Ugh. Put the music back on. Retired from teaching. You're like 3 times retired. All right. Send Mom a text real quick. You hear me 5 by 5. I don't know what that means, but I'll take it. Gonna be kind of a boring stream unless more people start showing up. I don't really have much to talk about. I was kind of hoping to vibe off of people and the chat, but I guess I'm not popular enough to have that many people. I should have known, but really what it comes down to is I didn't have anybody lined up. I was talking to a couple of people about coming on, but nobody could lock in today. So I was like, yeah, maybe I'll just do a live broadcast by myself and see what happens. I did, however, line up something for July, like 27th. Oh, nice. John and Jane are cooking you dinner. What are they making? Flank steak surprise. I wonder what the surprise is going to be. I wonder. Oh, we jumped up to 3 to 4 viewers. Hopefully it's not everybody in the same house. Say hello. Welcome to the stream, new viewer or viewers. Oh, maybe it's gone. I don't see him anymore. Maybe it's gone. Ooh, chili pepper. Maybe that was a fluke. Those 2 people I saw jump in the stream and jump out. I don't mind this music. This is like free music. Like copyright free. That's pretty good. Considering I don't have to pay for it. Why am I so scratchy all of a sudden? You hear that? On your end? You hear that? Every time I talk, there's a little bit of a buzz. Seems to come in and out. I wonder. I wonder if that... No, that didn't really fix it. Usually it's a power thing. Power cables running next to audio cables. Oh, that's good. You don't hear it. I need to redesign my desk. I'm probably gonna build something and then move some of the audio equipment to the desktop and leave some of it in the rack and try to keep power cables away from audio cables. Mom says her phone called me without permission. How does that happen? You can't butt dial anybody anymore. You have to unlock your phone to call someone, generally. How does that even... I don't know. Well, thanks for showing up, Dad. I made social media posts and everything. It's okay, I get it. People don't have time to come hang out with me. They got families and stuff. That's what this podcast is all about. Got stuff to do. You know, I think the main reason why I like doing it live is because it kind of holds me accountable, which is weird because like It used to be where I would just like, I would say, oh, I'm going to drop a new episode every week, or I'm going to drop a new episode every 2 weeks. But because I could record that episode anytime, so because I could record that episode anytime, it didn't really hold my feet to the fire like I thought it was going to, because like Monday night would roll around and I wouldn't have recorded, and I'm just like, and then I'd try to record on Tuesday and just try to post it, and it just didn't. So I figured if I'm going live and I make a normal schedule out of it every other Tuesday, then it'll kind of hold my feet to the fire a little more, I thought. And it's working. I've been pretty steady for the past couple of months now, and I thought every other week is a good rotation because I'm not having to do it every single week. I can take a little breather. Obviously, I'd like to do it more often, but you know, life is in the way. I have things to do, work and such, and kids. Why am I doing an AMA on a Tuesday? Because I couldn't get anybody booked. That's really the reason why I'm doing AMA on Tuesday. Normally I would have a normal podcast, but I've got a couple of people I'm talking to, but nobody was able to book tonight. So I thought maybe I'll just hang out and see if anybody joins the chat. We can just talk, shoot the shit, do whatever. I don't know. Like, I thought maybe if there was going to be more people in the chat, like we could have a cool discussion and that might actually get turned into a podcast episode, but you know, we'll just see. I'll probably give it like an hour. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how long I can go. I don't really have much to talk about. Like I said, I was hoping to vibe off of whatever the chat was talking about, and we can get into some things. So, we'll just see. We'll just see. Looks like some other people might have jumped in. But yeah, I do have something booked. I have Parks and Rec. Oh, you guys are watching Parks and Rec? It's a good show. I love that show. Why does it keep doing that? It keeps showing me like, oh, there's 3 or 4 people in, and then they're gone. Like, I don't understand. Maybe it's just people popping in and like watching a couple seconds and then leaving, and it's not long enough to register. I don't know. Free advert for their services. Free advert for their services. I don't know. I do like Parks and Rec. That's a great show. Groton Parks and Rec? Oh, have Parks and Recs on. Oh, I see what you're saying. Groton Parks and Rec. I don't really know if that's like, I don't know, like the show is more about, I focus on like a person. It's not really about local businesses, or you know what I mean? Like, maybe I'm just not getting the context. Like I could find somebody from Parks and Rec. Yeah, the delay's messing with our conversation. I should have messed with the latency settings, because right now it's set to normal. So there's a little bit of delay between the time you post and the time I see it. No, I mean, I could have somebody from, I could ask somebody. I'm not really close to anybody on at Parks and Rec. Then again, the person I have booked for July 27th, is it the 27th? I'm not real close to her. I don't really know her that well. I just followed her on Instagram a while back, and she was active duty Marines. She lives in California now, and now I believe she's a reservist. She's doing all kinds of other things. So I thought, oh, and she's got quite good following. So I thought this would be good. I could ask her to be on the show, and we could talk about reserve life and like trying to manage being in the military but also having a civilian life at the same time. And I think she's trying to make it as like an actress, or she's doing acting and stuff like that in LA. So I just took a shot in the dark and I messaged her and I was like, hey, you want to be on my podcast? She goes, yeah. And I was like, huh, okay. That'll be awesome. Like, we could talk all kinds of cool stuff. That's the 27th, I believe. I'm going to check my calendar. 27th of July. Yeah, 27th of July, I'll have her on. But that's 2 weeks from now is the 29th. I got to find somebody for that day. 2 weeks from that is the 13th. I gotta find 2 more guests. I've been talking to some people, and hopefully someday they'll be able to actually book a day. Oh, should I do a selfie and post it on my Instagram story? See if I can get people to jump in. How many followers do I actually have on Instagram? Let's find that out. That's a good tidbit of information. Because if I have a lot of followers, then maybe it'll help. Let's see. I mean, I have 284 followers on Instagram. That's not not amazing, but it's also not, incredible. 284. I mean, if I can get 284 people, let's try it. Let's take a picture. 12 what? Just keep in mind, remember, there's a significant delay between the time you hear me and you talk, like you type back at me. It's going to be like a couple of seconds. I don't know how long the delay is, but I don't know what 12 means. Let's get a good... No. No. Boom. 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 Oh. Mom is 282. What are you talking about? How was that face for the selfie? Not bad. A pretty good post. Go to Instagram and we'll post this on my story and see who it'll show up on my Facebook too. We'll see if anybody jumps in as a result. It'll be a nice test of my audience. Yeah. My audience. Boom, boom, boom. Mom has 282 followers. Yeah, but she's not on Instagram. She's on Facebook. Sorry for the dead air. She is 282 of my followers. Mom is 282 of my followers. she's she's all my followers. She's all of them. She made 282 separate Instagram accounts and followed me with every single one of them. That's dedication. I love you, Mom. Thank you. I'm jamming out to this song. This music's good. Thank you, Harris Heller. That's what we want. There we go. I just got a like on one of the dating apps. And it's like, it's just, you know, you go check it out and you're like, it's terrible. It's kind of terrible how this new dating thing works. Somebody likes you on a app and then you kind of go look at their profile and decide, you judge them right then and there, and you're just like, no. Like, based on what they say or what they look like it's just, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. It's weird. Wasn't like this 10 years ago. 11 years ago. 12 years ago. I mean, technically the last time I was single was 12 years ago. So, all right, just made the post. Let's see if we get anybody jumping in. If not, I'm going to call it in like 30 minutes. Anything cool I should look up on the interwebs? Is there anything neat I should check out? I was texting my brother, John. You know who John is, Dad, obviously, because he's your other son. But I was texting him the other day, yesterday? I think it was yesterday. And I was saying, I will not buy a new watch. I will not buy a new watch. Father's Day's around the corner, and I figured I should treat myself, but I will not buy a new watch. Not going to do it. Today I'm wearing my Seiko 5 Sport. It is I think it's an SRP reference. I don't remember what the actual reference number is because I got it from Macy's, but it's really nice. Beautiful, beautiful watch. Got it on a really good deal at Macy's. It's actually a Macy's limited edition, and it came with a black NATO strap. But I put on this like kind of retro James Bond strap that I got from wristcandy.com or something like that. Really great straps. I do like this watch. It's beautiful. Let's see. What was the name of that? Oh, it was an Orient. Orient watches. I know they're on sale right now. Shop now. I'm getting targeted on all of my social medias because I don't know, I've become slightly obsessed with watches. This is my brother's fault. And yeah, this is the one. They want 165 for this. 165. Look at that thing. It's gorgeous. The only thing I don't like about this watch, and for 165 bucks, I mean, you honestly can't beat that. $165 for an automatic in-house movement watch. Man, it's Japanese. They're owned by Seiko. With the Pepsi bezel. It's even got a lume pip. So it's like a true dive watch. It's actually got, the one I'm wearing is not a true dive watch, right? The one I'm wearing, the Seiko that I have on, the crown doesn't screw down. So like if I was to actually dive with it, I run the risk of getting, at a certain depth, I run the risk of getting I mean, even just taking it in a pool or something, I run the risk of getting water inside the case because the crown doesn't screw down. Also, there's no lume on my bezel, right? So if I were to move the bezel around, I wouldn't know what position it's in underwater. I wouldn't be able to see it. And then, what was the other thing? Oh, it's got a clear case back, so you can see the movement. So this is more of like a, this is more of like a diver style. I mean, it's got like 100 meters of water resistance, which isn't bad, but like, it's not like a true dive watch. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this Orient that I'm looking at, the only beef I have with it is that the crystal is mineral. It's not sapphire, so it could scratch. And this is a sapphire, or this is a mineral crystal. So this one will scratch probably. It's probably why I paid so little for it, but still, I mean, this is a wonderful watch. But yeah, this one's got, the only beef I have, like I said, is that it's mineral crystal, not sapphire, so it's more prone to scratching. But it's got the pip right here, screw down crown, and it's got, I think, 200 meters of water resistance. Where does it say? It's about the same size as the one I'm wearing. It might actually be a little shorter. 13 millimeters? That's not very tall. Not very thick. Where is it? Yeah, 200 meters. Water resistance. So it's a little more of a dive watch. Also, I don't have any watches that have an actual bracelet. All of my watches are on straps, not metal bracelets. I don't know. I just don't know if I should justify, if I can justify spending $165. Like, I could get a router. Like, I would probably be happier at this point with a new router, because I'm getting a little more into woodworking. I have a few more projects I need to do. I need to build a dining room table. I got shelves to build for my living room. I got all kinds of stuff to build, and I probably get more use out of a router than I would another one. I got plenty of watches. I just talked myself out of it. I just did. Just talked myself out of it. You just saw that. You just saw me talk myself out of buying a watch. Look at that. Are you proud of me? Oh, hey, Rich. Do you want to look at watches, man? Dude, I'm telling you. Look at this Orient. You should buy it. Are you a watch collector, Rich? Boo, router, old man stuff. Dude, I'm telling you. If you want to watch, talk to me and I will. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you know watches. I know. I'm starting. This is a new thing for me. It's a newish hobby. I'm learning all about them. What do you got? You got anything special? Don't say fucking iWatch or Apple Watch. Don't say that to me. Thanks for showing up, by the way. I don't even know if my dad's still here. Budget watch collector. Used everything. All right. You want something cool that watch nerds will get down on? I'm telling you right now. I have this watch. Oh, wait. I have this watch. It is a watch nerd's watch. Okay. Where is it? I actually got mine on Amazon. Citizen Eco Drive. Yeah, Citizen Eco Drive is really great. I have an Eco Drive that I bought in 2011. Oh, Dad's taking a nap. Classic. No. I bought an Eco Drive back in 2011. It's like a Eco Drive field watch. It's kind of small. It's like 37, 38 millimeters. I don't really like it because it's so small, but I only paid like $90 for it. And it's a great watch. It really is. Eco Drive is great. So I got this one not long ago. From Amazon for like $80. And it's like, what's cool is like watch nerds love this watch. This is the Vostok Zisu. I have the black face, the black dial. But what's cool about this watch is that it's completely Russian made. All right. Like the movement, it's an automatic watch. The movement inside is completely Russian. It's an in-house movement. They don't farm it out to like Japan or Switzerland or anything. Like they make the shit 100% in Russia. It's rated for, how far down does it go? I forget. I actually just watched a video on it yesterday where they put it down to like well over 300 meters and it was still doing fine. It's so wickedly cheap. You can get them for like $80 and they're so quirky and ridiculous, but they're cool. Like if you're wearing that watch and somebody sees you and they're a watch nerd, they're gonna go, oh, I get it. You're fucking cool. You're wearing this crazy, quirky Vostok and amphibia, especially with this dial on it. This is the Steve Zissou version, okay? So this is what Bill Murray wears in The Life Aquatic. It's fucking fantastic. Mine actually has a rubber strap on it. I do. I like this watch. It's so fun. It's a little small, but dude, I love it. Let's see if we can find the water resistance on this thing. Oh yeah, 200 meters at least. Bye, Dad. You had a tag? And you got rid of it because you never wore it? Man. Why, though? Why didn't you wear it? That's the question. Like, you got to buy watches that you're excited about. If you like a watch where you can set it and forget it, Eco Drive is a great choice because they're solar powered and they last like shit, man. My Eco Drive lasted for, it'll still run. I just never wear it because it's so small. But when I wore it almost every day when I was in the Navy, pretty much the only watch I had. And as long as it got a little bit of sunlight, fucking good to go. It was a great watch. As long as it got sunlight, it was good to go. And it actually lasted for months after I stopped wearing it. It was still clicking. And so I can just put it under a light. I can put, But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna get like into like watches and you want like legit, what was your tag? Was your tag an automatic? Because if your tag was an automatic, then yeah, it's kind of, if you're not into like setting it, if you put it down for like a day or two and you don't wear it, then it's going to stop and you're going to have to like reset it, hand wind it a little bit, and then put it on your wrist. And when you wear it through the day, it'll keep time. Like this watch, the one that I'm wearing, this Seiko that I have on. Focus. There it is. So this Seiko, the tag was too small. Yeah, the Ecos run forever. I'm telling you. So this Seiko that I have, this is an automatic, and it has a power reserve of like 40-ish hours. So I can wear it, like I've been wearing it all day today. I can put it down tonight whenever I go to bed, 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night, and it'll keep running for about 40 hours before it dies. Now I have another one. I have a Hamilton. I have a Hamilton khaki field automatic, and that has like an 80-hour power reserve. So I can wear it for like a whole day, put it down on a Friday night, it'll still be running like Monday morning. It'll still be going. But yeah, you don't want it too small of a watch. That's my beef with my little Eco Drive. It's like a 38 or 38 millimeter. Let's figure out how big that is. Let's see. Citizen. Eco Drive. Field watch. There she is. Wow, they're selling for a lot more now. Amazon's selling it for 168. I paid like 90 for it. That was like 10 years ago. Just listened to a podcast that was Spike Fierstein, Porsche and Rolex. No, you do have the money to be an actual collector. You really do. Look at me. I'm an actual collector. You just have to know what to get. Like, it's not all about thousands of dollars. That's what I'm saying. If you buy that Vostok, people will know that you're a watch nerd and you're a collector. It's only $80. You can get Casios, like classic Casios. That is a watch collector's watch. This one I'm wearing I got it on sale for under $200. The Hamilton that I have was a little more. We'll say twice as much. Dad, are you still watching? But it's a Swiss movement. It's a really good watch, but it was still I paid under $500 for that Hamilton. Right now they're retailing for $575, I think. But you can get them if you know where to go, and I can talk to you later about it, but if you know where to go, you can get a damn good watch for not a lot of money. I mean, right now my Grail watch, the watch I really want, is an Omega Speedmaster or an Omega Railmaster. Those are dope as fuck, but I can't cough up $6 grand for a watch right now. But for me, it's mostly about like, I like the history and the kind of the stories behind it, right? That's why I want like a Speedmaster, because the Speedmaster Professional is the moon watch. It's the one they took to the moon, and they were on the moon wearing the watch. It's chronometer certified, like it's a dope ass watch. Anyway, this is the Citizen I have. And they're selling it for about twice as much as I paid for it, which is crazy. Let's see. Fuck a movement. I'm not buying a movement, and you know it. Yeah, Omega is the stuff that NASA used. That's right, 100%. It's the Moonwatch, man. The Omega Speedmaster Pro. Sexy. I'll pull it up here in a second. But yeah, this is the Eco Drive that I have. I bought it about 10 years ago. Let's see, what size is the case on this thing? It's kind of small, which is why I don't really wear it. Look at how small it looks on this guy's wrist. Screw down crown. They must have upgraded it. Mine doesn't have a screw down crown. Maybe it does. I just haven't set it in forever. Yeah, 37 millimeter case. Itty bitty. Itty bitty. Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch. This is my Grail watch. This or the like I said, this or the Railmaster. The Railmaster is actually pretty fucking sweet too. But what's cool about the Speedmaster Professional Moonwatch Pro, it's actually a manual watch, so you have to wind it. So it's not an automatic. Daniel Wellington, what are you doing? You're trolling my chat. That's okay. I'm just happy to have people in the chat. Daniel Wellington. Get a Daniel Wellington, huh? My brother's trolling me right now. Look at this sexy Omega. Coaxial, chronometer certified, master chronometer certified, by the way. This is a legit watch. It's not the bot this time. Nope. Yeah, so this is my Grail watch. So the where is it? Oh, they're not even showing it? Here we go. Oh, I think it's technically a Seamaster. Heritage. The Railmaster. There it is. Ah, beautiful. Look at that. It's simple. What's your Grail watch, John? Do you have a Grail watch? Omega, finest Chinese quality. Omega. If I was English, I might pronounce it Omega. Look at this Railmaster though. They're beautiful, aren't they? A lot cheaper than the Speedy. But I mean, they're not chronometers. I mean, they're not, you know what I'm talking about. SNG, wait, hold on. Let me Google that reference. Is that yours? That's not yours. SNG 50. Sorry about that. I have to remember, I've got things mapped to my number key, and I can't use the number keypad. The 10 key. All right. SNG 15J... SNZG. SNZG 15J1. That's your watch, right? It looks like your watch. You said you got yours from Joma too, huh? I got my Hamilton from Joma. I mean, it's not bad. Yeah, this is your watch. I mean, this is a dope ass watch. Dude, did I tell you? You can get an Orient for like $15 more than this, an Orient Diver. You know what? Look, they're having a Father's Day sale. You said you were looking for a dress watch, yeah? Oh, that was the, they don't have any Bambinos on sale. But this is pretty nice. Look at this. Are those blue markers? Oh, that's pretty. I'm telling you, man, I've become obsessed and it's your fault, John. Rich, I want to know what kind of Tag Heuer that was. You said it was too small. Does Tag make small watches? I thought they were more like Breitling. They made kind of bigger watches. I haven't looked at Tag in a while. You can tell I don't know how to spell Tag Heuer. You don't hear about him as much. Is that Shia LaBeouf? Oh, who is that? Oh, is that Rory? Rory McIlroy or whatever his name is? Look at that. Connected Golf Edition. Rich, do you play golf? Vintage Rolex Pepsi. Yeah, man. I mean, shit. You want to talk Rolex? I like the Explorers and the Oysters. Look at that. I don't like the gaudy shit. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't Steve McQueen a Tag Heuer guy? Or did he have a Daytona? He had a Rolex Daytona. Yeah, see, I like the Explorers. Beautiful. Look at that. No golf for Rich. I know my brother golfs. Have you gotten any better? That's the question, John. Have you gotten better at golf? Ah, look at these Explorers, man. Yeah, dude, Daytonas. Oyster Perpetual. Ah, see, that's what I'm talking about, Rich. I like the old. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, when you're buying a used watch, you gotta know what the fuck you're doing. But you can get them new that are like based on the old designs, and a lot of these companies that have history, like Rolex and Omega, like they're doing reissues that are pretty faithful to the originals. I'd be nervous buying a used one, you know, like I don't know enough to buy a used one. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look at that Air King. That's dope as hell. Yacht Master. See, I'm not into that. Gotta be looking at Rolexes. But yeah, I'm the same, dude. I'm not about those gaudy, crazy looking. Yeah, I know. They're not cheap. Well, even like a brand new, let's look at the Explorer 2, 42 millimeter, which is about the size I wear. It's a beautiful watch. I like the white face. I like everything about it. I like the GMT right here. Look at that. Almost $9 grand, $8,500 just for that. But I mean, they're made so well. Just the level of detail is nuts. How much are tags going for? Nah, man, I ain't getting no gold tooth. Maybe I should. Maybe I should get a gold tooth. You think it'll help me get more viewers if I had a gold tooth? You gotta say tooth. You can't just say tooth. You gotta put an F on it. Tooth. So that or a used car. Right. I know. That's why, like, I'm gonna have to, like, if I want that Speedy, right? If I want the Speedy, Speedy's what, $7 grand right now? God, she's beautiful. And I'm gonna get it with the Hexalite. Is that this one? No, I want the steel. I want the bracelet, but I want it with Hexalite. I don't want it with Sapphire, which is crazy, I know, but that's more faithful to the original Moonwatch. Tags are like $1,000. Are they really? They're that inexpensive? I mean, not in the grand scheme of things. $1,000 is not. It's not cheap, but I mean, in terms of luxury watches, that is pretty on the cheap end. Just use a kernel of corn. Right, exactly. That's why I can justify it. Like, I want something like that. I want the heritage thing that I can pass down. And a Moonwatch, a classic Omega Speedmaster, like, that's never ever gonna go out of style. You're ever. So let's see. Yeah, Hexalite. See, look. I want the Hexalite crystal. I don't want the Sapphire because that's more faithful to the actual Moonwatch. Yeah, so this is the one. $6,300 someday. I paid less than that for my truck. Just so you know. Now you got me interested in tags. Like, I haven't looked at tags in a while. Dude, for $1,000, I can help you. Let's go watch shopping right now, Rich. I'll help you find a watch. Something you'll be happy with, you'll be excited about. Yeah, you're right. $1,500. It just depends on what you're looking for in a watch. What do you want it to do? Oh, so Porsche, yeah, that's tag. Oh yeah, see, look, I told you. Steve McQueen, he was a tag guy. Fuck yeah, dude. I've got a look at this. Bryson from Omega is messaging me. You see this down here? Sorry, Bryson, I'm not buying today. Yeah, dude, I'm using a well, I did use when I was in the Navy every day. I was using it's not a vintage razor, but it's definitely a double-edged safety razor. What's the German brand that everybody uses? The popular one that everybody uses. Merkur. I have a Merkur safety razor that I was using every day when I was in the Navy. It's the best fucking shave ever. Fuck a Mach 3 or a Mach 5 or a Mach 10 or however many fucking blades they're putting on those things now. Ridiculous. You need one blade. That's it. And it'll get you nice and close. Nice and fucking close. Ask him if a moon trip No. No, it doesn't. Oh, yeah, that's right. The Tag Heuer Carrera. Yeah. You don't hear about these guys anymore, at least not in any of the watch circles that I'm following. They don't talk about Tag very much, which is strange. Oh, look at the dial on that. It's beautiful. Look at that. I like that green one. Ooh, look at that. Honestly, $3,800 is not terrible. Look at that. Look at the dial on that thing, man. Beautiful. That green kind of like what do you call that? Where it gets darker towards the edges. Tag is, they're low key. Yeah. Pretty good loom. What is this thing made out of? Bronze? Brass? Yeah, bronze. Vignette. Thank you. I was thinking bokeh. I was like, that's for pictures. So is vignette, I guess. But yeah, that vignette's the word I was looking for. This is beautiful. Is it chronometer certified? So they go through this movement automatic. Okay. You don't want to tell me what kind of movement's in there? That's weird. I mean, I'm assuming it's Swiss, but which one? See, I mean, this is what I think of when I think of Tag. I think of the Carrera. For some reason. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, totally. I mean, you can talk them down. Not by much. Probably. I don't know. I'm not much of a haggler. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not one of those people that goes to the stores like, what's the best you could do? Nah, I'm not one of those guys. I can't. I'm not good at it. Still though, 3.8, I mean, under $4,000, that's pretty good considering. I just wish I wish it was saying what movement was in there. I like this one. This looks like a Speedy. It's got the open case back, it looks like. Yeah. Yeah, Swiss movement, of course. I don't know. What's the deal with Tag? How come I haven't heard anything about it? Like, nobody's doing reviews on Tags. They'll drop on a Tag. Maybe a used Rolex they might haggle. But then again, like, I mean, dude, you're looking for a fucking Daytona. You're not going to find one. You're not. You're just not going to find a Daytona. Not a used one, not an old one. You're not going to. And if you are, you're going to pay out the ass for it. Expensive as shit right now. From everything that I'm reading and hearing, they're ridiculously expensive. Like, okay, let's see. What are you looking for? I'm gonna go watch shopping for you, Rich. You're gonna buy a watch today. I can feel it. Rolex for less than $5,000? I think it depends on what Rolex you're looking for. Look at that. That's a used one at Crown and Caliber, which was actually, I think, a reputable dealer for used watches. Oyster Perpetual. It looks small. Is it a 38? Oh, it's a 26 millimeter. It's a woman's watch. You collect drums and kids? Yeah, you do. Yo, speaking of which, you told me to get a big boy pad, and Beetle percussion is what I want, but they don't have the one I want in stock. And I'm desperately awaiting for them to get back to me. I emailed them and I was like, I want this fucking pad because my friend told me to get a big boy pad. You spelled that wrong, but I get what you're saying. That's not. Crown and Caliber is reputable. If you're gonna get it used online, Crown and Caliber is one of the places to go. Look, this is the one I want. There's right here, the original Beetle pad. I saw Doug playing with this pad on all his like Instagram posts. It's fucking sexy. I love how thick it is. Look at that. Rich, I want that pad. Have you talked to them? I emailed them. I emailed this long thing about like how my friend told me to get a big boy pad, and I saw Doug playing with one of these on his Instagram, and I was like, that's the one. It's an adult pad. It's not for little kids. I mean, you're not going to get this for a beginner. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody who has this pad is somebody who's a drummer for life. Get the BAP. Use it for a fucking coffee table. This is fucking 24-inch. I saw a video on YouTube of some kid finding different uses for the BAP, and I was like, he was using his coffee table and all kinds of shit. The line pad. Have you seen the line pad? That's pretty cool. I would never buy it. Do they even sell it anymore? They don't think I'm a high school kid. Maybe they do. Maybe they think I'm a high school kid. You're right. I should just call them. I mean, I could order this one, but I don't want a double side. I love the thickness of the original pad. I don't want the bus pad. I don't want a fucking pad with a rim. Who's this guy? Why does he have a signature pad? Who's Jack Fry? Do you know who Jack Fry is? Tell me. Tell me if you know who Jack Fry is, Rich. I don't know who he is. Yeah. I know Carlos Botello. Sure. Yeah, I know that guy. I saw that. That was a dope-ass duet. But the only reason why I know who he is because of Nick, really. But who's Jack Fry? Who's that? Might as well be a Richard Salazar edition practice pad. John Fry's boyfriend. Right. Who is this guy? It's kind of a neat pad. Check it out. You hear it? kind of neat. There's like different zones. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, right in the center, they hollowed it out a little bit. So it's thinner in the center. Yo, Rich, can we fucking talk about this? Like, what's with that sticks out or sticks down? Have you noticed this with the kids these days? That's not what I want. I want to go back. Look at this. Watch his hands. What's with that? People are doing that. Why are they doing that? There's no sticks in anymore. They're doing this fucking like, they're doing this like they just played the coolest thing ever. They could be 8 on a hand and they're just doing. Like, what are you doing, man? How about a sticks in? A nice aggressive sticks in. I want to hear that fucking click. Pow! That's what I want to hear. I don't want to see you. I just played the coolest lick ever. It was 8 on a hand, and it was the coolest. Look at how cool I am. Come on, man. Show me a sticks in. I want a Dennis Cardy sticks in. That's what I want. I didn't make that up. No, I didn't make that one up. It's like over-exaggerated, like, you know, like we used to just drop our hands. We used to just be playing, and then we would drop our hands down. Now there's like this over-exaggerated, like, I have to like, maybe they're clearing the dirt off the drum. Maybe that's what they're doing. Like when you pull that one bass drum beat out of a concert bass. Right. Like, what the fuck, man? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Maybe I'm just old. Nobody does sticks in anymore. Whatever happened to sticks in? That was a note that you'd play. Click. That's a note. That's part of the music. Give it back. So anyway, yeah, the Jack Fry's pretty dope. Look at this beast. This fucking beast. 24 inches of practice pad. Of course it's got little holes put in it so you can put it on a stand. I didn't even think of that. That's great. That's brilliant, actually. Why did they do this? Just because they can? See, look, they're using it as a trap table. This dude's got his laptop on it. Nightstand. Just in case you need to wake up and work on some shups. Largest pad. It's big. It's amazing. And it's a pad. It can also be a great big accessory pad as well. 2 feet in diameter. It's practically a table. Yep. Drilled holes in the bottom so any stand can grip it. Side table. That's just a gross, like, how much you spent? You're going to spend $100 on this thing, right? And you're just going to use it to hold shit. You just, not only are you going to spend $100 on the pad, but now you got to buy a stand for it because you're not going to give up your snare stand for this thing. So you're going to buy its own stand. That's cool. See, I can get down on that. And they did have the line pad. Have you seen the line pad? I don't know if they still do it, but there was a pad, or maybe somebody made it themselves. They called it the line pad. But it was essentially it was like a bunch of these rectangular these rectangular things, and they basically glued them on a one big giant piece of wood. I really want this pad. You're right. I should call them. I know. Beetle is the shit. That's why I want one. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Line pad. Oh, so this is the, okay, it's a line pad or mallet pad. You could do either or. Yeah, see, look, here's the line pad. Look at that thing. We did. We sat on carpeted floor. Or what did we do on, what did we do finals day? We were playing on the fucking stucco in that shopping center. Back in the day when we used to use sticks in. Fucking sticks in. Bring the music back. Oh, Rich, I'm so glad you're here. It started shipping off. What started shipping off? I mean, really, 150 bucks? I'm telling you, not bad. You get 9 dudes together and you split it. How many people can you play on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 spots. You get 8 people. You get an 8-man snare line. And you want to play on the line pad. You want to split it. You want to split 150 bucks 8 ways. That's pretty good. Oh, I have to buy a new snare drum? What am I using it for? Am I using it for kit or am I using it for marching? Because if we're marching, you know what I'm using. Actually, I watched a video of Paul talking about his snare drum, and it's pretty dope. But I think if I was to buy Paul's snare drum, I would most certainly put a White Max on there. Oh, yes. Yeah, right. The stucco did start chipping off. You're right, 100%. I felt really bad. I was like, what are we doing? And I'm pretty sure I told Noyes, I was like, man, we're destroying these people's property. Like, can't we find something else to drum on? Like, this is not good. But what's cool is I saw a video of Vanguard in like 2008. Okay, kit, and it's my Desert Island snare. I only get 1. Oh, shit. Desert Island snare for my kit. You know what I've always wanted? And I've never gotten one? Look, what do you want from me? I'm a Pearl fanboy. I've been a Pearl guy since before, well before college. I've always loved Pearl drums. I got a Pearl Masters kit down in the basement right now. I got a Pearl free-floating maple snare drum right now. Is it 5.5 inches, 6 inches deep, something like that? I've always wanted. Where is it? What am I doing? Menu. Products. Show me snare drums. Snares. So I have currently, I have the 14x5 free floating maple. That's what I have. And I've always loved it. In fact, I have the old badge. I bought it when it was fairly new. I'm pretty sure they had just started offering the free floating for drum set when I bought mine back in like, must have been 99, 98, somewhere around there. So I have this and I love it. There are no holes in the shell. None. It's a great sounding drum. But if I've always wanted a brass snare drum. But I'm not sure. Don't they make a where is it? Ooh, a sensitone would be dope. Don't they make a brass? Oh, there it is. Yeah, brass reference series. No, I don't. I actually, you're right. I could probably get a brass shell for it, and I'm thinking about it. But I've always, dude, these reference ones are sick. Look at that thing. I'd probably, if I had to do it, since I already have a 5-inch maple free floating, I would probably get a 6.5. And I would probably get this in a 6.5. Just so I can get that fat, buzzy, metal, you know what I'm saying? That chunky sound. I believe it's got a wider bearing edge too, doesn't it? Doesn't it have a fatter bearing edge for the reference series? You're right. Let me look at those brass shells. I wonder how much they go for. Look at that. Oh, these reference drums are so beautiful. I got both these stands. Let's go back. Let's look. Snares. Free floating. Show me just the shell. Can I just buy the shell? Holy shit, it's only 1 millimeter? That's thin as fuck, man. Did you see that? Look, 1 millimeter brass shell. I don't know if it's worth it, man. You want a thick, heavy fucking drum. That's what I want. What else you got? So you got the brass. I know, dude. 1 millimeter is super thin. That's insanely thin. I thought it was thicker than that. Okay, so the bronze is 1.2 millimeters. It's a little bigger. What about the reference series? It's got to be thicker, right? Reference metal. How thick is the shell on this guy? Yeah, see, the shell on this guy is 3 millimeters. Still, that's pretty thin. Oh, yeah, you're right. The drum without the shell. But my maple shell is thick as hell. It's like 7. How many plies are in there? You got me thinking. Where is it? Where did I pass it? Oh, no. It was supposed to be products, snares, free floating, maple, yeah, 6-ply, 7.5 millimeters. Pearl, bronze, or no, brass, free floating shell, 5 inches. Jesus Christ. They want $600 for the snare drum. I just want the shell. Oh, here you go. Music and Arts has it? That's weird. They got the replacement shell. All right, here's the block. $160. Oh, it's even got the old badge like mine. So $160, I could buy the brass shell. But it's still, I only have one snare drum at that point still. So if I want more snare drums, I should just buy another drum. I don't need another snare drum right now. What do you have? You have like a order it. I was thinking about spending about that much on a fucking watch. I was gonna buy the Orient. It was like $165, but I was like, I'm gonna wait. I like that it has the old badge. At least it looks like it has the old badge. It would match my drums. My drums are gold sparkle. I have a 24-inch kick. I bought a 3-piece shell pack, so I got a 24-inch kick. I got a 13-inch tom and a 16-inch floor tom, none of which have holes on them. So my kick is virgin, my tom is virgin, and of course my floor tom is a floor tom. I love that 24-inch kick, man. Oh, I love it. It's fucking beefy. Beefy. Look at that. Oh, that's oh, this is a 6.5. Jesus Christ. Do you see how much they wanted for that? Used? $380. Yeah, see, I don't want it to sound like a piccolo. I want like a really bright, fat, bright sound, right? Like a fat, buzzy sound. That's what I want. Didn't Tama make one that was sick as hell? I don't know if they're still making it. The Tama Bell Brass. I know you know about Tamas. Or Tamas. Jesus God. Look at that. WFL 31909. Is that the bell brass? Whoa. I've never heard of this. What size? Let's see. 14 by 6.5. Is it aluminum? You know what would be the shit? You get one of those old Ludwig Sensitones. That's the move, man. You can find one of those original, not necessarily original, but an older Ludwig that every fucking junior high band had when we were kids. Those are bomb, dude. Talk about a tank and they sound good. This is what you got? S1 strainer or the trick strainer? The fuck's a trick strainer? This is Ludwig's grandson's company? What? Oh, the L probably stands for Ludwig. How thick is it? The acrylite? You know what I'm talking about? The standard. Oh man, it's a metal drum. Am I thinking of the Superphonic? Like the stock snare drum. Yeah, the Supralite. That's what I'm thinking of. Oh, no, you're right. The acrylite. You're right. It's the acrylite. You're right. A 3-step strainer? What? So it gets like super tight and then like normal and then like super buzzy and off or something? 3 millimeters? 3 millimeters of 3 millimeters of aluminum. Oh shit. Let's hear this bad boy. Yo, I'm taking those triplets. Sounds good. Did you catch that? Crushing them. Nope. Open them up. Look at me taking guys. I should. Hey, he's on a YouTube video for a drum company. Good for him. It's better than me. I'm sitting here broadcasting live to my one friend. Hi, Rich. We could have just done a Skype call, you and me. That'd have been. Oh. I don't know. Yeah. It would be a brass drum of some sort. I've always wanted a brass drum. The bell brass, the Tama bell brasses, are they still making that? Let's see. I remember the bell brass snare was like the standard. Yeah, it's a little weird, right? It's weird. We could have just fucking done a hang on the old Skype. I mean, look at this. This is the Warlord. Is that? Oh, Jason Bittner. I was gonna say, I know that Lars Ulrich used to use a bell brass, but I mean, these things are a beast. Yeah, look at how fucking thick that is. That's why I was like, Tama makes the one. Like, if you want a brass drum, you get a Tama. They're heavy as sin. They're thick as fuck. And they're loud and angry. That's what I want to go with my big ass bass drum. God damn. They want $4,300 for this, but it's signed, so you're not going to play it. Oh, the Black Beauty? They still call it the Black Beauty? Let's go to Tama Drums and see what they sell. Exactly. Melt fucking faces off. I'm pretty sure Lars has a signature drum now, but it's like what do they call that? Diamond plating or whatever. I don't know what it's made out of. He used to play a bell brass. What the fuck? Marching percussion. Nobody plays on Tama for marching percussion. They're starting to use Mapex. Does that offend you? What offend me? Snare drums. Lars. See, look, Lars's is like a... Yeah, see? Oh. The signature snare drum. I think it is brass. It just doesn't look brass, but it's diamond plated. Oh, it's steel. 3 millimeters of steel. He didn't used to. He used to play on a bell brass. Before he got his own drum, he played on a bell brass snare, and it was a beast of a snare drum, which is why, actually, that's the reason why I wanted that. I wanted a brass drum because I liked that sound. I don't remember what year it was when he switched over to this one. How deep is this thing? 6.5? Yeah, 6.5. 3 millimeters of steel. I mean, it's a cool looking drum. All right, let's see. Tama does make some gorgeous drums. I'm not gonna lie. Star Reserve hand hammered brass. Oh, it's made out of unicorn horn? I'm about that shit, son. Truck bumpers. I know. Diamond plating's what, yeah, I know. Put that shit on your truck bumper. I know. I'm about it. Starphonic. Let's see. See if we can find it. Star Classic. Those are beautiful kits. The Star Classic kits, they're gorgeous. Here's a black brass. But that's not the one you're talking about. Look at that beast. 14 by 8. Soundworks. Metalworks. Woodworks. I guess that's it. The only one they have now is this SLP black brass. How thick is it though? Is it thicker than the pearl? That's the question. Yeah, it is. 1.5 millimeters. 2.3 millimeter flanged hoop. 42 strand snare wire. Is it 6.5 inches deep? Look at that. Look at those guts. Fuzz. Yeah, 14 by 8. No, 14 by 6.5. This one is. They have an 8-inch version? Oh, the big black steel? Yeah, dude. Look at rock. It fills the role of the classic heavy-fisted rock snare drum and then some. Husky 8-inch depth, hardened steel shell, provides maximum power and volume. Fuck yeah. That sounds like a beast. Only 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter thick. That's it. Just 1 millimeter. Maybe that's the move, man. Maybe you don't need anything thicker. Ludwig makes the Black Beauty? Oh, you're right. I think they do. You're right. You are right. Oh, yeah. The Love. I mean, it's a classic. It's the acrylite with the. What's it? Is it brass, though? Oh, there's only 5 left in stock, Rich. You better order one. Hurry up. Yeah, single sheet of brass. Superphonic strainer. Maybe that's the one to get, man. 6.5 by 14. .2 millimeters thick, brass with nickel plating. She's beautiful. She is gorgeous. Yeah, nickel covered. It's beautiful, man. You're right. I've always liked this drum. Just absolutely gorgeous. Don't you feel weird though when you're mixing brands? I know you got a Ludwig kit, right? Like you have a Ludwig. You have a Vista light, don't you? You have an orange Vista light, right? If you find one used later, yeah. Yeah, 800 bucks. That's a bit much. I want to say I paid less than that for my drums, but then again, I got my drums at cost because I was working at Guitar Center. So they were selling them for like, so 3 drums, mind you, 3 drums, a 13-inch tom. I think it's a 13 by 10, 13 by 11, something like that, tom. So, right? And then the 16-inch floor tom and a 24-inch kick. Just those 3. They were selling them, Pearl Masters, selling them for, it's like $1,400, and I got them for like roughly half or less. But that was only because I was working at Guitar Center. Yeah, the Vista light. Yeah. Dude, you need that drum. Franklin drums. I feel weird about mixing brands, don't you? Like I'm kind of invested in Pearl, so I feel like I can't buy like a Ludwig snare drum. Maybe I can. Who cares, right? Like I'm not sponsored. Who gives a shit? Whoa. I've been using those Remo vintage heads. Do you know what I'm talking about? I've been using the Emperor vintage Emperors. So they've got like a big old Remo logo on them, but they're like a vintage. So they don't have as much sustain. They have like a really short, punchy 1970s-ish sound to them. No, not the fibers. Not the fibers. Nope. Just a stock Emperor, but from like they make them like they did in the 70s, I guess, or 60s or something. So they have that old school sound to them. I love them. Just wish I had a band. These are dope as shit. It's weird. OBS dropped out. That was strange. OBS lost connection. Dude, CNC, they've been around for a minute. CNC's a good company. I've never heard of Franklin. These are beautiful. Look at that. That is gorgeous. That looks like a... Wow, that looks like the old school Ludwig that every band hall had when we were kids, right? The old concert bass drum that everybody had. That finish. Wow, these are gorgeous. Look at that. All right. I think I'm going to call it, Rich. It's been almost 2 hours. It's been amazing hanging out with you. Oh, yeah, on the old Ludwig bass drums that everybody had. Yeah, they used to be white, and they kind of yellowed and greened over time because they were just so fucking old. Yeah. So I think I'm going to call it, Rich. It's been amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight, man. You're the only one other than my dad that showed up. Oh, my brother. Yeah, I need to eat something. Probably won't post this as a podcast, but it'll live on forever in YouTube. So if you want to, if you ever want to go back and watch it, you definitely can. It'll be up there. Anywho, pretty good night. I mean, I got nothing else going on tonight, so I figured, why not go live? I didn't have any guests booked. So I thought, I'll just go live and hang out and see if somebody wants to hang out and talk with me. Turns out it's my good friend Rich, who has his very own episode, ladies and gentlemen. If you happen to be watching this later on in life, Rich's episode is episode number, where is it? $18? $17? Which one are you? Rich, you are episode number 18. Get drunk beforehand? Watches and drums, man. No, they can't take me. They can't kick me off. The only way they can kick me off is if I do something like fucking, if I get naked, right? If I take my pants off and I'm like showing people my junk, they can kick me off for that. If I'm doing anything like super fucked up. But if I'm just drinking and hanging out, they can't do anything to me. If I use copyrighted music, they might be able to pull my stream That's why I'm using copy-free music right now. Copyright free. But yeah, I mean, I've been drinking. I'm not drunk, but anywho. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. You're an amazing person. If you're gonna buy a watch, text me first. Let me know, and I'll help you out. Unless you already know what you want, in which case, don't text me. Naked copywritten episode. Yeah, I'll just get naked and play nothing but copyrighted music. That's what I'll do. And I'll judge them. I thought about pulling up YouTube and like pulling up drumline videos, but if it's just you and me hanging out, I don't want to be ticking people. I want like a big audience if I'm going to be ticking people. I'll tick the shit out of people. I don't give a fuck. All right, everybody. That's it. I'm calling it. I'm done. I love you, everybody. Rich, I love you. Mom and Dad, love you. Brother, John, love you. Anybody else who popped into the stream, thanks for coming. Let me know. Drop a comment if you thought it was awesome. Like an after comment. You can follow me on Instagram at Patrick Ryan, PADDRICRYAN. You can look up the More Than Just Bacon Instagram too. So those are both my Instagrams, More Than Just Bacon and Patrick Ryan, PADDRICRYAN. Although I'm thinking about cutting off the More Than Just Bacon one. I only really need just one. Yeah. Other than that, stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you know that know when I'm going live and posting new videos and new things and such. And hopefully next time I'll have an actual guest and it'll be actually fun and interesting. Tonight was fun and interesting, but there was only a couple people in the chat. The bigger we get, the better it'll get, I think. I got some big stuff planned. In July, I've got at least one person booked already. I'm pretty super excited about that episode. So stay tuned. I'm going to be doing everything I can to make sure I get as many people watching as possible. So, all right. Thank you, everybody.